The Associated Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry of Malaysia, or ACCCIM, wants the government to further reduce the corporate tax rate for both SMEs and larger companies. ACCCIM tax chief Kong Ling Long says the tax rate for SMEs should be down to 17 or 16%, while bigger companies should only be charged 19 or 20%.
That's right, 19%, is it down to let's say 17%? Or even 16%, better than this Hong Kong, or the non-SME, let's say from 24% down to 19 or 20%.
The government previously announced that from next year onwards, the corporate tax for SMEs with a chargeable income of up to 500,000 ringgit will be cut 1% to 19%. Similarly, for companies with a chargeable income in excess of 500,000 ringgit, the tax will be cut 1% to 24%. Kong suggests that the 500,000 ringgit threshold for SMEs be raised to 1 million ringgit. Arguing his case for a lower corporate tax, he says this will help Malaysia to be more competitive in the region. He proposes a 1% reduction every year until 2020.
I strongly hope that the government will announce the plan. That means that are we going to reduce 1% per annum, up to, let's say, 2020. We have to be more competitive as compared to, let's say, Singapore, about 17%, and then Hong Kong 16.5%. But we need to look at like Indonesia and Thailand. Thailand is coming down to 20%, you see. So I think we have to trim down because possibly with the GST in place now, I think our revenues replace some with the GST. Then this corporate income tax, we have to be trimmed down to, I think, at least next 5 years to around 20% to be in line with the region.
As for personal income tax, Kong says it should not be treated lightly just because of implementation of GST. This is because the country has a working population of about 12 million.
Personal income tax, no doubt it is small portions of our tax revenues, but it is still very important because it increases from time to time, from year to year.
Kong nonetheless notes that the introduction of GST is significant as it marks a shift towards indirect taxes. The country, he says, cannot solely depend on direct taxes. Charlotte Chong, DHTV.